喂，Hello，歡迎收睇呢一個呢 Hogwarts Legacy 嘅第3集啦。咁呢上集呢就講到我唔記得咗講啲咩。上集講到咩啊？上集上完2堂，咁我就要去揾阿 Professor Weasley 去做一啲額外嘅嘢，好似係。咁呢，我就起完咗上一集之後呢，我就偷玩一陣嘅，周圍去解下嗰啲密室謎啊嗰啲嘢，哇！搞到頭都痛埋。所以證明我一定唔係呢一個雷文克勞嘅學生啊，即係唔係啲頭腦型玩家。咁呢，我覺得上集我哋呢拖得太耐時間去欣賞校園嘅嘢啦，咁可能令到推個主線慢咗，所以我就今集可能盡量推快少少個主線，咁就剩低嗰啲校園嘢呢，就留翻我偷玩嘅時候玩算啦。咁呢，我哋就直接嚟啊！睇下先，我哋而家嘅任務呢係去 Weasley 下課後，係冇錯。好，因為實在太靚啦，霍格華茲成個即係地圖，佢真係好 detail 啲嘢，同埋都幾大。即係我琴日特登係去唔知。去咗另一個 area 之後，嘗試下用自己嘅方法翻呢個 common room， 發現係唔得㗎。
Revelio, Levioso, Accio, Lumos。好似有啲力力地。關咗㗎嘞噃，應該哦，我知點解啦。Fuck。好唔好啲先？好少少啦。等一陣，唔好意思。應該 should be better 啦。好啲，確實好少少。因為冇琴日唔順。貓奶油㗎。
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
呢隻唔係類似多比咁嘅嘢。
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did,
Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler.
你要講
Regardless,
大話
you must
，keep 住個
continue to
神
build
秘
upon
感
what。you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign
Bye.
your first one.
咁長嘅
Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand.
唔中意買自己
You've
嘅
managed your
波
classes
杖。
well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asks that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar
係啊，我
with
都
the shop
諗
in
緊。
Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have
因為
someone
我
like
記
him
得
nearby.
奧利
Mr.
奧利凡
Ollivander
多
is
嘅
a
即
genuine
係嗰
craftsman
間
and
shop 係
highly
喺
skilled
斜角
wand
巷
maker.
啊，即係
I
大
would
間
trust
嘢嚟
no
嘅。
one else to pair me with a wand.
我諗呢個米村會有得賣，不過
I'm
分
eager
店
to
呢啲
get
就係
to
分
Hogsmeade.
店，
Very
遲
well.
早上市㗎
I'd
啦。
like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
呢聲我落嗰個贏 Q 咗我嗰個，咁我梗係同個 loser 去啦。
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor
名
Ronan's
啫，
assignment,
就
your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
你講少句嘢，我咪快啲搞掂咯。各種叭叭叭完成咗新咒語，復修。OK，咁直接去啦，冇嘢好搞啦而家。但係佢真係比琴日玩起上嚟力啲噃，點會咁㗎？關咗呢個去咯，試下睇會唔會好啲。
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
Reparo。
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere.
而家就係 Akio 攞啲嘢翻嚟。哦，原來就係咁呀？係咪完咗㗎啦？咁就
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't
I completed the assignments, Professor.
marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Reparo。
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
又多個新嘅 spell 啦，我哋齊晒4格咯喎。
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
咁有詩意情，就係呢個咧。
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
哦，跟住我再 Revelio 係冇嘅。哦，係咪就係你？喺呢啲位10幾蚊咬死，呢啲位睇書真係傻，跌咗本書落水嘅。好，跟住我要做乜？我要可唔可以 Akio 佢過嚟唔得。好，跟住我而家係咪要揾啊 Sebastian 啊？歡迎嚟到活米村，因為我要直接去活米村喎，睇嚟已完成嘅呢啲係冇支線啊，咁我哋直接去啦，冇退路啊呢啲位。不過真係今日有啲力，即係 setting 問題唔掂。睇下留意下有冇啲咩嘢可以 repair 嘅。
Well, fancy meeting you here.
睇下我哋使唔使 set 啲嘢先出去？我驚陣間拎到爆炸我哋會咪
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge.
啊，
I'm
講
told
嘢係
you're
永
in
遠都唔
dire need
皮
of。supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we? I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
我嗰度
I'm
係
still
玩灰地
surprised that a
奇。
professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
真係曳嘅，佢專係破壞啲規
So
矩。
how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at, but if you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
即係佢哋啲材料嚟，愛嚟合嘢嘅。咁啊，
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look,
What's going on?
see for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it?
個鷹貓喎
You certainly don't see that every day.
！Oh my god！
You think Poppy's already seen the hippogriff? Likely already named them too.
Prantzhoof and Sugarfoot. To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
準備到啦。跑馬拉松咁啊，大佬跑400
A
米。
little? It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to
呢啲
discover.
呢啲龍咧，
Any you'd like to share with the
好似話
class?
係要見過人
Perhaps
ham
one
佢
day.
先可以
I
見
can't
到
go。around telling you all my secrets
我
now,
記得好
can
似
I?
一開始第一集嘅
You
時候
still
係
haven't
見
told me how you
到
became
嘅，
so
即係
good
自
at
從嗰個魔法部嗰條友俾人 grab 咗之後，佢就見到啦。
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim, though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately,
哇有
you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Accio, dragon attack.
Oh shit！
Hopefully the rest of your year isn't
越長定唔知長石，我諗試下真係可以咁樣 Accio 咯。有個紅
Mr. Moon
獎嘅標誌。
He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right,
佢
sir?
飲大咗冇
Oh,
問
look
題。
right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and
華人嚟
terrifying.
嘅。
I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Accio! Mr. Moon is a character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
咁另一邊咧 ，Hogwarts
She is.
Station，Hogsmeade
She was.
Station。
She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better
Well,
soon
young
and back
fowl.
at Hogwarts.
沙古啦，Hogsmeade。哦，正跌到30幾
Honestly,。 If one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
跌到得30幾，使唔使啊？
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes, Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished.
OK， 咁而家就應該俾我隨便 random 咁行呢一個 Hogsmeade 啦。跟住就總之我行晒之後就去翻揾佢就得啦。OK， 咁我覺得我要 set 啲嘢先，即係我無論咁樣拎住玩，我玩嘅體驗又唔好，你哋睇嘅體驗都唔好。咁我哋呢個 cut 一 cut 先，我哋轉頭翻嚟再見。